Hi guys, so I have a game for you played by Stockfish against Leela Chess Zero. Stockfish was playing the white pieces, Leela Chess was playing the black pieces, and Stockfish starts off with e4, c5 Sicilian, e6, d4, c takes d4, knight takes c4, e6, the Pulson variation, and g6. Okay, so already this is a very ideal structure for white. Bishop g7, fianchettoing, knight c3, very typical Sicilian structure, and d5 striking the center. Okay, here we castle, and now knight e7, and now okay, we can start opening up the position. Since the black king is not yet castled and the white king is castled, we can try bring the rook and form some attack. So let's try open up some lines. So Stockfish just takes, and here Leela plays a novelty or new move here, I think. A very interesting one, which is castling. Saying that you can't take this pawn because your knight hangs, because of the double attack. However, Stockfish decides to still take it anyways, because it calculates winning pawns as 3 pawns or 4 pawns as equivalent to the piece. So here at this point he's already had 2 pawns up. Now the piece is taken down, and here again, what a move. Bishop takes g6, offering the trade of queens, of course. And also so here if Leela took the queen, we would have this kind of a position where definitely white is in good control. He has 4 pawns for the piece, and yeah, this is he's actually a pawn up. Actually, white is actually a pawn up here, and these pawns are just gonna become dangerous in the long run if they can be advanced, since they can be advanced so easily. However, Leela decides not to take, instead playing knight c6, encouraging or inviting white to take, so that Leela can take, forking these 2 pawns. Okay, so over here we just take, we check, king g7, and now beautiful queen h5. Yeah, that's a nice move. And now coming for this king, many ideas like rooklet, obviously in this position, trying to attack, generate more attack. Then queen f6, rook e1, defending the e6 pawn, and knight d8, further attacking the e6 pawn and attacking the bishop. Okay, knight e4, in response attacking the queen. Now queen f6, no, queen f5, offering a trade of queens. Okay, yeah, and these are just Stockfish, okay, accepts this queen trade, but it is happy to trade queens, but he wants to improve his knight first, and now he's again attacking the queen, so it's better if we take. Over here, possibility could have been something like queen f4, and then you have queen c5, which is just too much pressure. If you defend like this, knight g3, and there's already forking ideas, and still this position is too difficult to play and too cramped. Black's like square bishop is completely inactive and outside the game, and this is a very bad position for black here. Okay, but he decides to go queen f5, and now after knight d6 trades the queens. Rook b8 and bishop g4, defending the e6 pawn. We have b5, rook d1, bishop b7 and g3, trying to start this march of the wood. Now we want to push our pass pawns, which is our advantage. Okay, h4, gaining space on the king side. Okay, knight b7, knight f7, improving, trying to cut off the white king's square, the black king's squares, and trying to make further advancements with the in the king's side to gain more space. So rook c8, now f4, gaining more space. Rook c7, and now bishop h3, making way for a pawn storm. And after b4, we have rook d4, and after these weak pawns, and after bishop b5, we play h5. So bishop b5 makes leeway for rook takes c2. So after basically Stockfish doesn't care about the c2 pawn, and he just pushes h5, encouraging black to take. So if black were to take, we would have h6, king g8, and now f5, and this is too much since rook g4 is just threatening checkmate. So or a significant loss of material. So if he takes now, okay, you're just down material, and you're gonna face so many issues with such a weak king. And if you were to move like this, trying to make leeway squares for the black king, we're just gonna push our pass pawns, and this is gonna be game over. And knight g5, okay. This is just not even much of anything. It's just gonna be winning, easily crushing for an engine. Yeah, so instead in this position, Leela decides to bring back the bishop to e8, and here still h6, and king g6. So what if king f6 were played? Then there would be a5, and it would be like we'd have good control, and g4, g5 is gone. So king g6, now we have f5, attacking the king, inviting black to take. So if black were to take here, then it's just completely lost, and we have either rook should be fine. Yeah, so if let's say rook f1, and now you have few squares, you have here or here. If you go here, then you get mated really quickly. Let's checkmate. And if you take here, then now you have a couple of bags ideas here. You can just first you have to check, and now there are two ways to win. You can just check and take the rook next move, or you can just take the move, take the rook and play knight e6, and fork the king and queen. If he plays king e5, then you can take the rook, and this is advantageous position for white. And now king f6, okay, a5, and now knight c6, very nice move. Trying to finally trade off pieces, and then finally they exchange pieces, and now there's a pin. Rook c4, bishop g2, taking advantage of this pin. Knight d8, okay, defending. g4 now defending the f5 pawn. Rook e7 now defending this rook. And now stepping out of the way from a trade. Bishop e8, and now rook d4. h4, and now takes, and after knight c6, which is attacking the rook, rook d5, rook e8, and attacking the bishop, bishop d3. And now here rook c7 was played. If rook a2 was played, we can just get the king h2 and king g3. So one more pawn is taken there. Even like some king g3, and this should be completely winning because of like what is if you were to play something like, let's say, rook c7, then king h4 and too many problems with like g5. He's getting crumbled. The position's very cramped, and yeah, here even g5, and we have such a nice position with the white pieces. Okay, so rook, bishop d3, rook c7, now e7. Very strong move. Rook takes, and now g5. A very strong move, forcing the black king to either retreat to f7 or to take. So if you were to retreat, then we can just take, and then after that we can play. If king takes, we have g6. If knight takes, we can just go rook d6 and again try for some g6 ideas. And this is anyways quite dominating since we have the complete king side. If king takes g6, and this is problematic. So back to the game. In the game, king takes g5 was played, and now neat f6 check. Attacking the rook, attacking the king. So there are two moves here. There are a few moves here. You can take on f6, which would ultimately lead to a discovered check, which would lead to advantage, which would lead to a decisive material advantage for white. Another thing could be king takes h6, and now we can just take the rook, and this is winning completely. The best move is definitely to play rook e5, which was played, and then rook takes e5, knight takes e5, and rook takes e5, takes, and now we have a winning endgame. Especially if we trade bishops, this is going to be winning. And bishop g6, that's what happened in the game, and we have a winning endgame here. And this is basically all she wrote, because taking even these pawns, it's not gonna affect the white position as much. Of course, right now he can't take because white's just gonna promote, so he's forced to take on f7 first. Now he's attacking black's only pawn, so black defense now is just a matter of time. And yeah, he plays rook b5, c4. This is just lost. And here Leela Zero decides to resign, and Stockfish wins the game. Now, hope you guys enjoyed. See you next time. Please like, comment, and subscribe.